part of our celebration this evening. Thank you. As Mr. Geico would say, ceteris paribus est omnia, right? The readiness is all. I think Mr. Marcus got that. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being part of our celebration this evening. I think we can all agree that there's always a special sense of community at AEA graduations. All the parents, faculty, and students converging to celebrate a class's academic perseverance. Nothing else imparts a greater sense of AEA's extraordinary approach. Class of 2017, you are so close to graduating. But not yet. Just give me a minute, your moment is coming. I feel your sense of anticipation, and I appreciate your anxious clip. When Dr. McDonald and Mr. Levine told me I would be speaking this evening, I was a little disappointed. Like you all, I felt the end of my senior year gliding swiftly into a gentle halt. I could almost taste the glory of crossing the proverbial finish line of finals, AP tests, and college decisions. My mind had already drifted toward the summer breeze and sunshine. And then I had to write a speech. What? After 6 years of turning in assignments, participating in class, taking tests, standardized and otherwise, writing essays, jumping through the innumerably rigorous hoops to achieve AEA honors, you assign me another paper? Right before I descended to a level of existential crisis, I had a flashback to a day in Mrs. Fickett's AP Language and Composition class. The subject of our discussion was grit. The particulars of the debate don't make for a tasteful retelling, but the gist of our conclusion was as follows. In our generation, grit seems to be in short supply. According to the internet, grit is firmness of character, indomitable spirit, pluck. Grit's that deep down resolve reserved for breaking down obstacles and keeping AEA's mission alive. For example, it's the kind of endurance you, parents and family members, have demonstrated over these notoriously tumultuous and emotionally taxing years known as high school. Your needed support and guidance has been more essential than we might care to admit. Grit is the kind of doggedness the staff at Albert Einstein has modeled for us. Only we can recount the teachers who are willing to go through the course curriculum with a fine-tooth comb to present us with exactly the information that we needed. In AP Euro, Miss Spivak formed and reformed our perspectives on the Reformation. In AP Bio, our bills became the metaphorical manifestation of the central dogma. They were like amino acid chains that never finished. In AP Human Geography, Mr. Levine introduced us to the world according to Hans Rosling and saw us through the heart-wrenching moments of his passing. Your dedication to grit is evident. Set aside the notions of our sheltered school, or our generation for that matter, and consider all the effort you've put forth this year, seniors. From your incredible honors projects to college applications, to your long-winded efforts in extracurricular activities such as leadership, prom committee, smile club, athletics, music, video game design, and many more. Your determination demonstrates the kind of inner strength and imperturbable spirit that will serve you well in college and beyond. Clearly, grit is a skill set that promises more than simple survival. Exemplifying grit when times aren't tough means respect for others. It means being okay with tactful disagreement and showing tolerance for the different views others hold. Surely that is grit's greatest application in the argumentative atmosphere of 21st century universities. But don't forget who's responsible for imparting this lovely quality. Let's stop talking about ourselves for the moment. That's another issue with our generation, but that's an entirely different speech. And I'll save you from the charter school spiel, because we've been steeped in that one for the past 6 years. I know you know it inside and out. 450 students, small class sizes, zero tolerance for bullies, parent involvement, uniforms. We get it, we get it, we get it. But it's not about the algorithm or the numbers of our school model. It's about the people who have built the community of AEA. We're all a part of something special. Whether it was bonding with Mr. Douglas over The Bachelor, pouring our hearts into Mrs. Cohen's poetry journals, celebrating with Mr. Wiseman over the Nuke's new web domain, or putting our highest hopes into the egg carton carriers for Mrs. Carey's egg drop, You have taught us by reaching us on a personal level. Thank you to all of the teachers for being both the backbone and the soul of our school. Even if we didn't take your class, your emotional support and openness to lend a hand has not been missed. Seniors, as the second ever class of season's 6-year Rockets, I think you can agree that this has been the most trying year AEA has yet experienced. Don't be discouraged with the challenges still ahead. Rather, take strength in knowing that college is but another test of grit, a sample of life's obstacles and unexpected encounters that will characterize every stage of life. Even though untimely or unfortunate occurrences coincided with our graduating year, it would be egregious and inexcusable to say that the support and encouragement which has sustained us for so long ever once faltered. Not once did you, the AEA community, neglect to extend your patience and understanding to help us forward. Even when our responses were generally terse or marred with the angst of chronic senioritis, you were there for us, day in and day out. You taught us the unteachable lesson of grit with a smile. Now we're able to look beyond our personal crises of taking standardized tests, or in my case, speaking publicly, and appreciate the universal thump that's been passed around. Seniors, tonight's not just about you. To current and future Rockets, even if you're here despite your own free will, please take this one lesson home with you. Throughout the course of human history, people of all societies have attached their romantic notions to a geographical space. We think of the AEA community as a warehouse turned NPR, or a few ambiguous pick-up drop-off lanes that snake around the building. Or perhaps to you it's the galley where parent volunteers serve lunches, or the labyrinthine hallways punctuated with cheerful announcements over the intercom, or Mr. Krupp's art room, or the theater department stage that gets good use at every school function. In any case, you have been tasked with challenging this line of thinking. Even though it is easy to place significance on a particular location, remember that it's the people there beside you who made it all happen. And it's in your hands to continue the AEA culture beyond geographical confines. Look around the room. Up on stage, up in the mezzanine, or in your very own row, your teachers, your friends, the AEA staff, your parents and siblings, and you. This is the AEA family. Rockets, no matter where you may find yourselves in the future, remember that these people are the ones who believed in the charter school approach from the start. And they believe in you. And in the grind, transition, and uncertainty, that will never change. You just need a little bit of grit.